What's up, everyone? Marcus here. It is Thursday, June 20th. I'm going to drop some explosive restaurant tips or business tips for restaurant owners. Talked to lots of restaurant owners today alone, and talking about a lot of really cool stuff that's going on in the industry. We're going to do something fun today, though. I'm picking a topic because I'm coming on here without really a specific topic in mind. And when I looked over at Kat a few minutes ago in the office here, I go, what am I going to talk about today? And she goes, let me pick something. So we've decided to go in the 50 Mistakes book. You got the book handy, Kat? So 50 Mistakes that Business Owners Make. This book is free, by the way. You can go to 50mistakes.com. There's a link there to get this book for free. It'll send you to a separate website, put in some information. I'll ship this out to you right away. 50 Mistakes that Business Owners Make. And Kat is going to actually go through here and just randomly pick a page and pick a topic that I'm going to talk on today. So I'm being put on the spot a little bit, which is fun. I've been updating the Restaurant Academy. If you're in our coaching program, there is a lot of really new, amazing content in the online Restaurant Success Academy. Really some cool stuff. I've uploaded some current speeches in there. Probably uploaded about 5-6 hours of more content. If you're interested in that, where would you go to get that? I guess if you bought the book, got the book for free, they'll give you prompts to get into the academy. And if you're one of our coaching students, you have that academy included in your coaching package, along with a nice Facebook ad and a bot. We have a great program for that. That is, it's not even really, you can't even really find it on my website, and I apologize. We're going to put that up. So basically, it's a birthday bot. So we create a artificial intelligence chat bot for you. We place an ad for you on Facebook. We monitor the ad. We professionally design it. We put it up. We start scouring people in your area within 10 miles away or so, depending upon your demographics, and start targeting people with their birthdays. We put some money on that ad, and you get a phone call a week with me. And it's like $500 a month. It's a bargain. We're beta testing that. I've been doing that for myself for several months, and it's been working fantastic. The birthday bot, we call it. So we've launched it with several other restaurant clients and students, and it's been really a huge success. So while that price still is $497, you'll have to direct message me, Marcus at marcusguiliano.com, or message me on here for more information about that. But let's pick a topic that we can talk about today. So, Kat, are you ready to pick a topic? Kat already picked a topic. Okay, awesome. All right. So in the book, what chapter is it?
23.
23. So in the book, mistake number 23. Now, I wrote this book because because people kept asking me, Marcus, what is your key to success? You're in a very small town. You shouldn't have made it. You struggled in the beginning. What do I need to do to make it in my restaurant? Because if you did it, I can do it. Considering the circumstances you came from, in a small, depressed community that lost 1,200 jobs when we first opened, to a population of about 4,000 people. We took a big hit with some manufacturing here, and some hotels went out of business our first 2 to 3 years open. So step number 23, what is that, Kat, in the book?
Horse trading is back. Do you know how to barter?
Barter, yes. I love this. I love this stuff. So number 23 in the book, 50 Mistakes that Business Owners Make, is all about bartering. Doing business the way that our grandfather did, our grandparents did. It was about, bartering. And I love to barter, and I barter a lot with other people. So when you barter, now there are some places like radio stations that will barter gift cards and things like that. I'm totally not opposed to doing that, but here's the thing. Like there's this magazine here in the Northeast. I think it's all around the country. It's called Clipper Magazine, and it's a discount magazine, and you can actually take a full page ad or a half page ad of your ad, and you can put it in there, and all you have to do is trade them out gift cards, gift certificates. I think that's a great idea, and I also think it's a terrible idea. There's two reasons why. The one reason is that the people going in those books are looking for deals. They're looking for deals, and they're going to jump ship and go to the next. They're basically deal shoppers. and you're not, and if you don't get their database, you're going to really, if you don't get the people into your database, you're going to really, really lose. So for example, if you put an offer in a newspaper or radio, and we're just talking to a client the other day about their radio ads, and they're like, do you think they're working? And I'm like, well, let's run some ROI, let's figure this out. Or you have to get these people into your database. But here's the thing, you never, and I've heard John Taffer say this as well, you never judge how well a promotion is by the guest's first transaction. That's the worst time to judge how well it's doing. You have to get the people into your database, your guests, and then you have to keep marketing to them. Have them come back and back and back, because that's where the money is. That's where it's 6 times easier to get somebody into your restaurant the second time versus the first time. So all you have to do is get their birthday, know where they live, their address, their email address, and start communicating to them. And it's that simple, and they'll come back in the door. They are a fast lane customer. They're a fast lane guest. There's 3 separate lanes that we classify guests in most industries, and probably all industries, but in the restaurant industry, there's 3 specific lanes. Somebody on the sidewalk who doesn't know about your restaurant, you have to grab their attention. You basically have to tackle them. So placing an ad on Facebook really doesn't work that well for them unless it's a really, really strong message. If it's on Google, if you're doing Google click ads, then you probably want to do one around Mother's Day and Father's Day and Easter and New Year's Eve party, because they're online Googling for the best New Year's Eve party in town or Mother's Day brunch. And that's when they're going to actually find you. Kat, can you go outside? The guy for the firewood is here. Just tell him I'll be out in a couple minutes. Oh, no, he's not here. He's on his way in 15 minutes. So perfect. We'll have to move Justin's car for the firewood. So that customer, that guest, that potential guest in the sidewalk, you need to tackle them. The message needs to be so strong, and chances are them scrolling on Facebook to see your ad isn't strong enough. Then you have the slow lane guest, which knows about your restaurant, that needs a push or a nudge or some kind of offer or some kind of welcoming to get them back into your restaurant or into your restaurant. They might have been following you for a year or 6 months. They want to go there, and they might see you on Facebook and say, oh yeah, there's that restaurant that I want to go to. Now's the perfect time. It's a great reminder. Then you have the fast lane. The fast lane is where you want your guests. These are guests that you just have to open the door for, and simply open the door and they walk in because they're warmed up to you. They know who you are. They know your business. They know your restaurant. They trust your food. They trust your service. They want to bring those guests. You just have to open the door, and a simple email gets them in. Them seeing your post on Facebook will bring them back in. So 3 types of guests. So if you're placing a radio ad or a Clipper ad or Groupon, make sure that you're bringing those people into your database so you can help them switch lanes. Chances are, if they're on Groupon or if they're on Clipper magazine, they haven't heard of you, so they're a sidewalk guest. They're sidewalk. You have to tackle them. So your goal is now to transition them over lanes, and you transition them over lanes by grabbing their information, putting them into your database, and then working them and getting them to trust you, where they now become one of your regular guests in your restaurant. So if you're going to barter out anything like that, that's the process for bartering. That's the process for also placing an ad. That's the process for marketing correctly. That's a process for a lot of things, is building a database and keeping people warm to your message and to your product and to your service. So, but as far as other types of bartering, man, I've bartered so many things over the years. And the deal is, your restaurant is going to have empty seats certain nights of the week. It's just right, we have empty seats. So you might as well, if you're going to go buy something from another business, this is why it's really great to do business with other local business owners, where you can have a rapport. Well, I mean, I've traded out a lot of stuff over the years. I mean, I've traded out tires. I've traded out down payment. Folks, I've literally traded out a down payment for a car, like $2,500 from a dealer. I think we gave them like $1,000 down and $1,500 in gift cards. And that was awesome. Okay. We did that years ago. We might have even done that twice, but we had a relationship with the other business owners. So this is how when you start working relationships like this, is where bartering is really massively huge, because they're going to come visit you and you're going to come visit them, hopefully, but it might give them a nudge to actually visit you more, which is the goal when you barter, get those people into your door. And bartering with new relationships is great too. I mean, I've bartered running shoes before, all kinds of stuff, bicycles. When I went and bought 3 bicycles several years ago, for Jamie and Courtney and Justin. We were buying 3 bicycles at one time, and I was like, "Listen, would you trade out?" "Oh yeah, we love your restaurant, yeah." And I think it was like almost a second bike. We bartered the whole bike. Okay, so bartering is awesome, and I love it. And that's step number 23 in the 50 mistakes book, 50 mistakes that business owners make. Doing business like our grandparents. Barter, barter, barter away. And yeah, so that's it. That was fun today, Kat. We'll do that again maybe tomorrow or something. You pick the topic and I'll talk. 50mistakes.com right now. Tons of new stuff on the blog posts there. Lots of really cool stuff. So if you want to stay tuned with some of the current marketing trends and stuff like that, head over to 50mistakes.com, hit the blog, and you'll see lots of current articles being posted there. So we did a bunch today, and we try to keep that current. All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And until next time, talk to you later. Bye.